Hello guys and welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. Once again, I'm Greg and this is the starting 11 show. Of course, we've got Watford on Saturday and we've got quite a lot of new injury news for this one. Benitez has had his press conference. He said Richarlison is fit for selection, which is great news as far as our attacking threat goes, but you take the good with the bad. Of course, we've got no Decore. Yerry Mina has felt something in his hamstring during training and that means he's out. Calvert-Lewin, the estimations that we had of 12 weeks seem to have been out of proportion. Apparently it's 4 to 5 weeks. With other things we've heard, maybe that's sort of a best case scenario, 4 to 5 if treatment goes very well. Best case scenario. And Gomez and Delph are also out, so a bit of a ragtag midfield. Still not full fitness when it comes to our strike force, but let's look at the team and see what the best team we could put together is. Of course, we'll have Pickford in goal. Backline sort of chooses itself. The one thing we could do is maybe change the shape with Decore's presence missing and have a back five. Playing against Watford, it would be a sign of real weakness if we felt we needed to resort to having a back five. And without Yerry Mina, I'm not too sure how effective it would be. I don't know if we've got the wing back the personnel anymore. Coleman lost his legs. If you wanted to play Kenny there, I don't think that would work. So I'm just going to stick to the flat back four. As I said, chooses itself. It's got to be Seamus Coleman, Godfrey, Michael Keane and Luca Dean as a back four. Strongest we can have in the circumstances. And pretty much with the lack of depth we have, all we can choose. Mason Holgate, just after his birthday, could come in, but I still think this is our strongest back line. Midfield, it's where the real contention comes in. Of course, Alan's going to keep his place, but who takes Decore's spot in the team? Ancelotti, I nearly said. What Benitez said was he wanted to replace like for like someone with passion and desire with someone with passion and desire. And if that screams anything to me, passion and desire, it's Tom Davies. They're probably his best two attributes, passion and desire. I don't think it'll be Gabamin. It could be, but we just haven't seen him in the first team. I think what Davies did last season, coming in, deputising, pretty much being our only fit midfielder at points, or the only person consistently fit all the time. When he came in, he was good enough to keep us afloat, and I think that's given him the authority to be able to be the man we go to in scenarios like this. Of course, if it's not working out, bring Gabamin on. Maybe we even have a sort of three-man midfield of those three if we're getting overrun. So I think we'll see Alan and Tom Davies. In front of them, of course, Demarai Gray. We might see a slightly different shape here with Richarlison back. We might see more two strikers from the outset. I know sometimes Gray and Rondon are stylised as two strikers, but we might see Richarlison and Rondon up front and Gray out wide, or Wobie or whatever it comes to look like. But for now, I'm just going to lay it out as we've had it laid out before, which would be Gray just in behind, Andros Townsend on the right. With Richarlison back, you could play him as the sole striker. I don't think we will. I think Benitez keeps up this narrative of Rondon's getting more fit every week. He's getting back to fitness, and I think he's somewhat making excuses for him in a way that it's a momentum thing. It's a reason to keep him in the team. It's a way of saying, he's only going to get better if we keep playing him. So I think he's going to stick with that narrative and keep him in the team and keep on saying he's getting better and getting better. And I think he didn't look great last week. That he seemed to take a step back. I think if you're at this point, I can't remember how many weeks into the season now, and he's still not match fit. Doesn't feel right to me. But I think we'll see him up front still, because that's just how Benitez likes it. And then, of course, Richarlison will be out on the left, or he might be more of a second striker with Gray out on that side. It could be quite fluid. Better choice than Iwobi for sure. I think the big loser this week is probably Anthony Gordon, with Iwobi having a bit of a stinker last week. It might have been Gordon's chance to just start against Watford. You'd like him to make an impact. But with Richarlison back, he obviously is the choice that has to start. I think that's my team. Pickford, Coleman, Godfrey, Keane, Luca Dean, Alan, Tom Davies, Demarai Gray with a front line of Townsend, Rondon and Richarlison. Points of contention, Gabamin or Davies, Mason, Holgate or Keane or Godfrey maybe. And then do you think it's harsh that Gordon hasn't got in the team? Let me know what team you think is best. Who we desperately need back from injury, of course, Decore and Calvert-Lewin should be topping everyone's lists there. Hopefully it's enough to get past Watford, and I will see you guys next time.